Welcome back to Free Indeed. As you know, I'm John, and very soon you're going to be meeting the co-founder of Free Indeed. His name is Brandon. He's a young man who has a beautiful story, and you'll find some of his story at freeindeedco.com. So Free Indeed, C like Central, O like Oregon.com. That's where you'll find our testimonies, our pictures, a little bit about us, if you'd like to know a little more about us. But he's a great young man. So if you ever feel like you may be not sure you can relate to me, don't let the generational gap stop you. But we also do have people that meet you where you are, and that'll make you feel good about your age and his age. Brandon runs the entire youth ministry part of Free Indeed. So he has young people, the kids, from like ages 7 to 20 or so. Great guy, very relatable, really loves the Lord, and he has a heart for what this ministry is. That's why he came on board when we started everything. So take a look at him, and don't forget to write to him with your questions, and find out, especially if you're parents and you've got kids that are expressing things that you don't know what to do with, or they're in school and they're being given what the government says they have to have. Well, we're here to help you with all of that, and Brandon will come to you, come to your school, depending where you're at, of course. But certainly we will respond, and we'll get involved with you as much as you want us involved. We're happy to do it, because we are a resource for hope and for help. We want to make sure you understand that this isn't a one-way conversation, me to a camera out there on the internet. It's a two-way conversation, you back to us. So again, I want to encourage you to check out our website. There's lots of resources there. There are more coming all the time. Our podcasts are there. We've got some great topics I think you're going to really enjoy, because they are topics that struggle with issues. They're topics that get through the struggle of issues and bring about, again, the opportunity to respond and think about what's being said. We also want you to know that through the website there are articles that I write. So we take these conversations that I have, Brandon and I have them, like for the podcast, and then I put them into Word and then put them out on the website through the blog. So you can pick that up too. If you don't have time to listen, you might have time to read. And we'd love for you to join us there and really get engaged through that. And of course our Facebook. So we've got our youth ministry, which is Brandon, director of all of that. And then we have our college ministry. And we're able to go into the colleges now. We've been invited to some of the local colleges, and we're very excited about what's happening for 2015 and as we continue on. We've also been invited into high schools, and we're going to go there. We've written about and talked to other churches, and we're excited again about that. Get excited about everything. So just get ready for the excitement. It's always going to be there. It's just me. And I want you to join in it, because it's exciting to get involved with what God's doing in your life. Imagine that, you being involved with what God's doing in your life, instead of somebody else telling you how God's involved in your life and you have to live that through them. What a mess. Remove the middleman, as they used to say in business, and keep it direct with Him. So lots of neat things happening there. So join us on the website, and again through Facebook. If you want to comment on what we're doing or saying, you can find us Free Indeed Central Oregon there. So today I want to kind of tell you just a little snippet of a thought. You know, I told you before, we're Bible-based, and we do believe in what the Bible says. But we also take the time to find out the interpretation. We not only do that, but something that you don't get, that you're probably not used to seeing, is we want to take that in, and we want to know not only what God's saying and what He means, but how to live it. In other words, if I can't live what I'm telling you about, then it's really just a bunch of noise. And I don't want it to be that way. Wherever we go with a topic, I want you to know that we've found information through real people, and we've put that together and said, this is a practical application that you can trust. And your application is something that others can trust, because I know God will work through you. I know that whatever you're dealing with, that God has healed, that it can be special and significant for someone else. So we'd love it if you'd share that with us so that we can really get involved with that and see how that works with us. Now, don't misunderstand me. We are not here to change what we do, how we do it, or why we do it, because you have a particular upbringing or background that differs from us. We hear all the time from people, sadly, these are who we're hearing from only right now, or mostly right now, is them telling us, well, this is what you need to do, and this is how you have to do it, because this is what the Bible says, and that's what I'm telling you to do. Well, hello, if I wanted that, I would go to your church, and I don't want to go to your church, so I'm not going to do that. And we're not going to do that. This is a freedom forum. This is a place for thinkers to come. This is a place for those of you who challenge life and thought to come and be free to do that. This is not a place where you submit to other people. This is a place to gain and build yourself and others. We are a think tank. We are a movement. We are a grace revolution. And I'm going to get into what's grace. And you can find an article on the website about that. Brandon and I talk about it. Our podcast talks about it. But that's the movement that we are. God is not a set of rules. Jesus didn't come here to slap rules on people. He came here to restore your relationship with the Father that goes all the way back to when he first created us in the Garden of Eden. And that's where we're going. That's what we want to think about and talk about. We want to know what you're dealing with so that you can get there. Remember, you're unique to him. And his relationship with you is unique to you. And we want to support you. So check out our website, check things out, and ask the questions that need to be asked. Talk to other people, come up with your own think tank idea, and share it with us. We're here for you, we love you, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Stay in touch, because I'll be in touch. Bye for now.